Hello, everyone.
Team Pineapple, yeah.
It's the Pineapple and Quinn for the win. We are here at episode 25, Kindness. We will always start with a good vibe story. We take our kava drink, and then we get into the topic. The kava-sation.
All right.
Come on.
See, I don't know the... I just think to myself.
Come on.
Woohoo! So the good vibe story comes from today. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Humans of New York project.
Yes, actually.
I went to go see a buddy of mine. We've been friends for buddies for over 20 years now. Mm. And we went to Starbucks, or not Starbucks, but we went to Barnes & Noble. There's a Starbucks in Barnes & Noble. And then we walked over to the movie theater. It's called Lux
Fancy
Theater. Super nice. He paid for everything, so it was hella cool. But he picks up a book. I went to go pick up a book. And I'm not a real big reader.
Yeah, same.
Not a real big reader. So I love listening. I love biographies. I love memoirs. So one of the ones that I'm just about to finish right now is Barack Obama's. President Barack Obama's. And the way he's finishing that book is how he made the decisions that led up to the killing of Osama bin Laden. That's how he's ending the book. So it was pretty cool. Whatever your affiliation in politics, those aren't good vibes. You know, people like to go back and forth, and I avoid the whole thing. I was just mentioning his book because I listen. You know, I got Amazon Audible, and I don't read, right? I'll read articles, current events, sports. So I thought, what am I going to, read? Since my buddy, he's going to read the new Jack Reacher book. What am I going to read? So I just browse around and walk around, and I seen fashion. I seen Dior, Versace. I seen the most famous lighthouses in the world. Books like that I started seeing, and I seen the Humans in New York. And I remember Quinn mentioned it, maybe years ago. It was about a guy who just walked around New York, took pictures, and attached a small story on his IG.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at his book that I actually picked up. And I just did the free trial on, what is it?
Audible? Oh, no, that's not
Kindle.
Audible. Oh, Kindle.
Amazon Kindle. And it just browsed, and it looked like he started it in 2010. So I read a few of the quick stories. And some of them are really touching. Some of them are really gut-wrenching. Some of them are really sad. Some of them are really traumatic. Mm-hmm. Like one of them that I showed to my buddy was a woman from Paris. And it started out with, "My mom hates me." I was like, oh, dang. You read the whole paragraph? I didn't want to read it because I didn't want to spoil it, but man, there's some good vibes, and then there's some
a mixture of people's lives, right? People's experiences.
Exactly. So I just wanted to pick a random one from Kindle.
Okay.
And start with that.
Okay.
So this comes from a person from Accra, Ghana. Show you right here. There it goes, Accra, Ghana. And I'm going to read the story. When I was 18, a large group of students visited Ghana from the UK for a youth development program. It was an expensive program. It cost thousands of pounds. But I got to join for free because they needed some Ghanaians for a smattering of cultural diversity. The program was a mixture of community service and adventure. We actually came canoeing on this very lake. The whole time I was thinking about how much money was being made from our natural resources. and how much of that money was leaving Ghana. I became determined to make Ghana money out of the Ghana environment. So after graduating college, I set out to build a world-class adventure company. We have 12 full-time employees and 25 adventure locations. Best of all, I think we're creating an adventure culture in the country. Our clients were 70% foreign when we started. Now they're 80% Guananian. Wow. Behind me is Survival Island. It's my latest project and my biggest risk yet. I constructed a full ropes course, and one day I hope to build the world's longest zip line.
Whoa.
That would really put Ghana on the adventure map.
Very
See,
cool.
this is a good vibe story.
Very good vibe story.
And see, this is the, if to show you again, in Ghana, the Survival Island. There it goes, there it goes. Quite amazing. And this is coming out from the Humans of New York book. And it's all over. He's going to different countries. And it's super cool because he's just approaching random people, getting a picture and getting a story.
Yeah. I believe it was Monica that shared it with us, or me.
Probably Monica.
Yeah, it's Monica.
Mm-hmm. And this was from Accra, Ghana. Doesn't say their name.
Mm-hmm.
But
shares their story.
This is a good vibe story.
Very
being
amazing.
Being Guananian, growing up in the UK, went on a trip to her home country.
And she was determined to help them out.
To make Ghana money.
Yeah.
That's quite incredible.
That is
quite incredible. And you know what the other...
So it's like a purpose birthed when she visited Ghana.
And what I really like about that is, you know, whether or not it's true or not, it gives you the good feels. It gives me the good feels. And it was very, very short. Very short. And there's thousands of them in this book. And that's what I'm going to start sharing. You know, whether
that's
it's
a great
good,
place for a good vibe story.
Yeah, and it also allows you to get a little perspective on, you know, where other people are and how they create. And I'll give you another story. It didn't say the person's name. There was an older woman in Ukraine.
Okay.
In Odessa, Ukraine. And it mentioned that he approached an older woman to take a picture of her and get a quick story. And she's shaking her head, no.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden he hears from the background somebody not yelling, but raising their voice to this older, elderly woman speaking in Russian. Because here's the thing. This is what I learned about a couple weeks ago. In Ukraine and Russia, they both speak the same language. They literally both speak the same language. When we were speaking with Lana yesterday, it seemed like Russia, right, is like the South of the United States. Very traditional, very conservative. That's Russia, Mother Russia. And Ukraine is California. That's how I mentioned it. And Lana yesterday was like, that is a great comparison. Great comparison, because that's exactly how Ukraine is. It's more forward. It's more American West business-like. They're growing to be that, how would I say it? To fit that sort of mold. Mm-hmm. While the Mother Russia is looking to stay in its totalitarian sort of ruling. And no wonder there's bickering, because their president in Russia would like to instill that, from what it sounds like, on Ukraine. Mm. So, anyways, back to the good vibe story. The woman is speaking in Russian to the older woman, and he turns around and he sees her, and then he asks the woman who turned him down to take a picture of her. He goes, "May I ask what she said?" She goes, "Yes," because she spoke English. She goes, "Shame on you. This foreigner here wants to take a picture of you in your country of Ukraine. Take a picture and be proud.
Wow.
To show that we are proud Ukrainian women.
Wow.
I was like, okay. That is... And when I read that, I got the feels. Because that's what the good vibes are, right? It's the feels, and it may be momentary. But to be able to get a small injection, a shot, a sip, a drink, multiple times throughout the day, I can almost guarantee it will improve a person's mood. And so I was going to purchase the book, Books of New York, and it was called Humans. And I seen it was $35. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna purchase it. And then I thought, let me see what it costs on Amazon. And I looked, $14 and Prime, and they'll ship it for free.
Wow.
And then I was like, wait. I want to share this tonight. So how can I get it immediately? And I see in the little boxes, it goes, oh, Kindle, free trial.
Awesome.
So that's how I.
Wow, what a journey! I'm like getting it in your hands and just to get something and yeah.
For the good vibe story.
Got it on Prime, and that's awesome.
Because man, just to be able to connect and be able to. This is what I look for to consume daily. You know, awesome. I do my best not to read too much news or just a little bit, just to keep up. But after that, I shut it down. Used to be big reader of news and everything. Like, nah, no more. So that's a good vibe story. Thank you to the gentleman for Humans of New York, doing this huge book. Because I'm about to share one or two of them every single day from here on.
That's really great.
Big ups to the Guananian and big ups to the Ukrainian woman, Proud of your country. And with that said, it is time for our kava-tonga.
I thought you were going to say kava-sation. No, that's later.
Yeah.
Are you about to do the dance?
Nah, island people, some of them love Elvis.
Right, because it's what is it up with Elvis in Hawaii and islands?
I don't know.
Because in Lilo and Stitch, they loved Elvis.
Yeah, and so did Full House. I don't know if anybody's seen Full House. I'm part of that generation, that era where Full House was it was the thing back then. It was the thing.
Yeah.
And having all of them go to Hawaii. I love the Hawaii episodes. Love the Hawaii episodes. So.
Wow, give us the full show, please.
Give you lip and everything. No. So here we go. And we did something new today. We have our pineapple kava shots that we have on Etsy, the sample packs. And what we have been doing for the past week and a half now is we've been having our kava matches.
Yeah, and I've been doing it hot.
This is the iced, and she's doing the hot version. And yeah, it's quite tasty.
Yes.
It is quite tasty because kava normally by itself has an acquired taste. Depending on how you brew it, because normally there's just the traditional way to brew kava. That's how everyone does it. There's one way, and then they mix it into the drinks. Here, with the pineapple way, we have the cold brew way that we put into this one, and then we have the pineapple kava shot.
Yes.
And so, can you explain what you did, Quinn?
So originally, right, the way that we did this was through the tea bags, and then you pour a little bit of water with the tea bag, and then you squish it around
3 to 5 minutes,
get the extract out, and then you make your own kava shot. We were drinking it straight.
Yes.
So crazy that we did that, and then now we're like spoiled because now there's ways to drink it without tasting it. Yeah, and then I made my base. I was gonna make a matcha tea because I just love it. Tastes so good.
Yes.
So I made my shot on the side, and then in another shot, I was making the base for the matcha.
Yeah.
And I did that. I steamed and frothed the oat milk. I put it into the matcha shot, right? I put the matcha shot in here.
Mm-hmm.
Then I put the milk.
Mm-hmm.
Then I took the kava shot that I made, put it in there, mix it around, and then boom.
Great color.
Yes.
See, I'm surprised you didn't use the clear cup. So
you were using it for your yes. That's why I use this mug. Yes, this is clear.
It's one of our new
cool
things
mug.
that we're seeing experimenting how
it's coming out strong.
Well,
but it just takes a while.
Yes.
So the AeroPress, we're kind of like an experience with it.
Because this one right
it
here,
works though.
Right? This one has the filter on here is 170 microns. The one we had before was a 250.
Yeah.
Now the new one I want is only 70. So it'll allow this to go through. So experimentation and takes a little bit of money.
Yes.
Takes a little bit of money. But
it does.
It's all for the forwarding and the progression of kava.
Yes.
Because that's why we're doing this.
Yes, trying all kinds
of awareness that you can experience these good vibes in many ways.
Yes.
Not just one way, right? Don't be Russia, right? Don't be conservative and believe there's only one way. No, be Californian. Be Ukrainian.
Yeah.
Be open.
Yeah, so because we've been making our matcha lattes with cold brew, and not everybody can make cold brew kava. So at least with our sample packs, you can make your own shot and then put that into your drink. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
The magic key thing here is the sweetener. Add sweetener to your matcha, to your teas with the kava, and then with the milk. If you want to do a latte, or if you just want to do straight up tea, you can do straight up tea without the milk.
Exactly.
But the key thing here is the combination of sweetness with the tea, and again, you can mess around with it. Maybe you like a little bit of taste of the kava. Like it's all about the ratios and experimenting and being able to take in the good vibes of kava. That is the main thing. The taste is up to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So with that said. Now that we explained, and here it goes. Why do you drink kava?
It helps soothe out whatever stressors I have going on. Just soothe it out.
Got it. It's like sandpaper and smoothing it out.
Yes.
Right?
And I gain the mental clarity the next day. When I drink it the night before, the next day, like this morning when I woke up, got about my day, I was like, feel really good right now. Feel really good. And then it helped me do the work that I need to do for my challenge that's starting tomorrow. So, yeah.
Yeah, you did mention, I heard you mention earlier when you came back over, you mentioned that, the mental clarity is there, right? No fog, just right into it.
Yeah, I was like, I feel good. Oh, yeah, there it is. And I feel like I'm getting used to it where I'm forgetting that's the benefit of kava, It's kind of like, oh, yeah. But I have to really pay attention to be like, oh, yes, I feel that. And perhaps daylight savings time too, we got a little bit more sleep or something.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah. So that's why I drink it. It soothes me and it gives me mental clarity the next day, which makes me feel energized. And then it's like, okay, let's get some stuff in. Let's do what we need to do.
Love it. Love it.
What about yourself? Why do you drink kava? We've been drinking it every night, besides that it is the business. Yeah,
besides the business, because that's one of the reasons why I started drinking it, is because I have a direct link to purchase it for hella cheap.
Yeah.
For hella cheap. And the other reason is hope. Hope. It gives me hope. Or it allows me to sustain my hope. It allows me to open up my mind to envision what is possible. Besides that, it makes me hella calm. It doesn't make me. It allows me to have a little extra space to just be even more chill. You know, like I normally really consistent with my demeanor. It's normally very uppity or good vibesy. But this helps to maintain that and to, here goes another one, to be present and a little more conscious as I flow through my day, you know. And when I'm that way, it allows me to be more conscious about what's actually important to me. You know, everyone's priorities are different. Mine is no different. Mine are different from many others. But it allows me to keep my compass, you know, pointing north or pointing where my heart should be, right? And that's where it's leading into the topic of the kava-sation today. Being kind. Kindness.
Yes, kindness.
So with that said, it is kava-sation time. Come on. Oh, yeah, we sing.
Not there.
It was close. Close. So kindness. When you think about kindness, Quinn, you know, like what comes to mind? What were two ideas or two thoughts that come about when you think of kindness?
Well, think about not being an asshole. I think of mindfulness and consideration.
Gotcha.
Who thought
What up, Alvita?
the pineapple for sure.
Pineapple did.
That
Pineapple
just
did.
came in his head.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to our late night chat kava-sation.
I believe it came about. Was it last night or the night before?
I believe it was last night and the night before.
So it was 2 nights ago. Yeah, I believe it was 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
2 nights ago.
Yeah.
The kava-sation time. Come on. Celebration.
It's time for a celebration.
See, man, as soon as I take a couple sips, my mind starts just, it literally starts to like shut down.
Shut down and flutter somewhere else.
You know, and it's just like, you know what? Pineapple, just be chill. You know, just soak in the vibes.
Yes. All right. So we're talking about kindness. And to me, when I think of kindness, the first 2 words that come up is mindfulness and consideration. Thoughtfulness just came up too, but it's in the same land. Same land. Because when I see people being kind, they're being considerate. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then also, you know, I thought about the difference between being nice and kind. You know, when you're being nice, you're being very people pleasing.
Yes.
And you're going against your boundaries, your self-worth to be nice, right? But when you're kind, it's like there's more of a space to be considerate and thoughtful of others. Like, for an example, like when I think of kindness, I just, for some reason, I envision someone walking an old woman across the street. Or like,
I seen a clip of that.
Like, yeah. Did you? Yes, did I? And like, you know, at a grocery store, someone drops their bag and then someone's right there and then they help them, you know? So when I think of kindness, I see that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When was the last time that you believe you experienced kindness?
100 years ago. Just kidding.
Yes, you're one of those pineapples. I was going to say vampires.
I feel like I experience kindness every day because regardless if people give it to me or not, I'm kind to myself. You know?
Gotcha.
So there's the kindness that I receive from myself. As far as from other people, I feel like you do kind things for me every day. Gosh, just receive. Jeez, own it.
What are you talking about?
You see that, Alvita?
What?
You just want to like not acknowledge and just Who are you talking about?
No, I was just being present.
Okay, see, that's BS. The kava is making you want to fly away.
It does. It's not like Red Bull. It's not like Red Bull where it gives you wings. It's like pillows where it makes you tread softly.
Sure.
You know?
It didn't seem like it tread softly. You immediately went this way. I don't know.
It's on my feet. The pillows. You see?
Okay, you just jibber jabber. Just. Trying to think of the last. I just gotta reflect a little bit because today, I was with myself a lot today, so it's like
that's good. That's good.
I didn't really experience kindness. Like I didn't really interact with a lot of people, you know.
Sounds like a really good day. You know, not too many people to affect the energy. Right?
Yeah. I had total control of my day. You know. I was kind to myself a lot today. Let's think about yesterday. What was the kindness? Okay, Will from Naked, he offered muffins.
Will. Yes.
Yeah, banana muffins.
That was kindness.
He's thoughtful.
Yes.
And considerate of other people. Like, maybe more on the thoughtful side, but like being thoughtful of others and wanting to share. So that was kindness. I'm just blanking out right now, but that's the last thing I can think of right now. You're kind to me every day just by being the pineapple. Very grateful. Thank you for being.
I was just thinking of a memory that I have.
Okay.
Back from college.
Okay.
And it was when I was a freshman, and there was a group of athletes. It was probably like 10 or 12 of us. From the people that were there, it was my cousin, Folkyville, that people call him by. There was Kwamen. There was Billy Z. There was, there it goes.
Roll call, everybody.
Man, he's a doctor now in Arizona. He played. He was a wide receiver. Anyways, they were barbecuing, and back then, just being able to eat consistently, I was just like, damn, man, this is the fucking dream. This is the dream. I was like, wow, these people eat all the time. This is fucking nice.
Aww.
This is so nice. And so, you know how people, when they eat and they got leftovers, or there's one more of this, there's one more of this, and people are like, hey, does anybody want this last one?
She'll like,
I'm like, don't say anything. Nobody wants to take it. So I'm like, hey, I will take it.
Yeah, dude.
And then one other person, Kwamen, was like, I wouldn't mind. I was like, go ahead, Kwamen. And so he goes, no, you know what? You can have it. You can have it, P. I was like, really? She was like, yeah, it's not a big deal. I took that thing and I was like, you know what? When I go pro, I'm gonna buy you a fucking Lexus. I still think
of that kindness.
That one piece of chicken, that barbecue chicken, it was a drumstick, and I was like, oh God, it's so fucking good. Thank you, Kwame. Thank you. Still think about it to this day. See, it's kind of like the things that will stick out. This was,
I know. I think of
21 years ago now. 21 years ago now. And I still remember it. Kindness. It's quite something. It's quite something.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's that kind of kindness. It's almost like because maybe you had a certain pain in certain areas. So when people are kind in a way that is meeting you where you're experiencing pain, it speaks so much.
Maybe I was just hella hungry.
Well, yes, but you were probably hungry all the time.
Maybe the Quinn is looking too deep into it.
No.
Instead of just taking it as a story, and let's just move on.
Just don't want to go there because it's about you. Okay. But anyways.
Way to share something really cool,
Hey, we go deep, right?
No. I share deep. You stay shallow.
What? Okay, Alvita, I'm just gonna let you take that in however you want to take it in, okay? Because I went beneath the deep. Okay, I went to.
I'll give you another example. You know, there was used to work out at this place in North Sacramento, and when you go to the gyms, these fucking smoothies are $5 to $7.
Oh.
Even back in the day. Well, back in the day, it was $3 to about $6.
Ah.
Right? These fucking smoothies.
Yeah, it's just like
I didn't have that extra cash.
I feel like back then, yeah, like it was like a thing, right? There was a big hype about these smoothies.
Yeah.
Back in those days. Yeah.
To me, I was just like, man, those things, $3, $5. This was back in 2001, 2002. 2000. These fucking things were, I was like, I don't have fucking $3.
Yeah.
I don't have $4. That shit got to go in the gas so I can make it here, And I remember we were doing a spin class, and this woman was like militaristic,
Military. I've never heard that word.
She was, how would I say? She was African American, and she was loud and she was assertive. I was like, wow, she is fucking amazing. Anyway, she's barking the orders.
Yeah.
Or we're doing spin class. Spin class was an hour. And so we're doing the intervals and she's telling us what to do. Do this for 2 minutes. Do this for 30 seconds. 15 seconds on, 15 seconds on. 15 seconds on, 15 seconds. I remember I was about to pass out.
Oh my God.
I was about to pass out. But I made it to the end of the class. Every time I get on the spin bike, literally, everything on the ground, it looked like somebody poured water.
Oh yeah,
like literally. That's what.
That before,
if you walk by the spin bike, you're gonna slip. You know why? Because I sweat sugar.
Yeah, I know you sweat.
I sweat sugar, and it wasn't sticky
too. Yeah,
it wasn't sticky that day.
Oh,
because I was a little sour, and it was like mixy, so it was a little slippery. Right.
Thank you for that.
Anyways. I remember I was about I literally was about to pass out. Somebody goes, you look like you're turning white.
Oh my God, that's really bad.
I was like, what? Like, yeah, you look like you're turning white.
Oh my God.
Somebody's like, hey, get this guy a smoothie.
If someone is noticing it to that level, is bad.
Like,
to where your skin color is changing.
Get this dude a smoothie. I was like, no, I'm good.
I'm good. Ego.
I'm good.
Ego.
They bring the smoothie.
Oh,
I was like, wow.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't even remember the taste of it.
You just know it was like, wow.
Yeah, that smoothie was that shit was gone so fast.
Yeah.
I don't even believe I breathed. I don't even believe it was that fast. And it was like the 32 ounce ones. It was a 32 ounce ones.
Yeah.
Or the 24 ounce. That's how, skinny cups. 24 ounce cups. And I just thought to myself, wow. Because I remember asking, I was like, do I have to pay for this? And they're like, nah, you're good. You're good.
You're like, you're about to die.
It's like, oh, thank you. Thank you. But I remember that. Kindness. It was only like $4. $4. But see, when you don't have $4, that $4 is everything. Everything. So I came to this realization, like when people say $100 or $1,000, and people are like, oh yeah, that's nothing. Oh, that's not that much. Well, I put it in this frame of mind, in this perspective, right? If you only have $1,000 saved or $1,000 total, that $1,000 is 100% of your bank, right? So that is fucking a lot. That shit is a lot. But if that $1,000, right, and you have 100,000 saved, that's only 1% of your bank.
Yeah.
So it's not a big deal.
Yeah, no big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
You see, so that's where it's the perspective. It's all about what does it represent to your bank. You see, and that's how you know if it's a lot or not.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And so, kindness, man. It is difficult. It is it is very touching, and I'm pretty sure when people actually think about it and reflect, you'll remember a time when someone was kind, and it I believe it'll bring emotions.
Yeah, actually, as you were talking, I was remembering something that I reflect on, and it makes me teary-eyed every time.
Really? Would you like to be deep instead of shallow?
Shut the front door.
Please just share, Please.
I am going to share.
Okay, thank you.
Swear to God.
Please, let's go. Let's go.
I go there, dude.
We're just waiting on you. Oh! I'm about to share another story.
Anyways, what I'm going to share is about high school.
Okay.
And this is why I went kind of deeper with your share, because I'm noticing a correlation of like the ways that we get so impacted by other people's kindness is because they're treating us in a way perhaps where it's around where our pain area is. So my pain area is like not being treated like as an equal, like not being treated like not being seen. There you go. Not being seen, and
it's a big one for many.
Just being seen, like not because I look a certain way, right? And so already in middle school, this is when I started people pleasing and morphing myself to look like other people, because you just felt this judgment. You just felt it. So I was like, okay, I need to be like this so that the people can actually see me and like treat me good. Mm-hmm. And there is this one individual person that stands out.
Said maybe you're just short.
Maybe you're short.
Yeah, she is 5 foot.
Oh wow! Actually, I'm 5'5".
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm only 5'11", so I don't know.
Okay, bullshit. You mentioned your real height on here already, so you can't even go there. Anyways, no, I was tall out of the friends groups.
5 foot is tall when
5'5". Okay. Anyway, there's one individual. He just pops up so loudly because we had several classes together, I want to say, but we were able, like maybe because it's from like a boy, like that's the attention that I would seek a lot. Mm-hmm. It's from the boys, right? Wanting to be seen in that way. But there's this dude that, I mean, it sounds so silly, but he just treated me like a human.
Oh, maybe he liked you. That's what most guys would say.
I know, but I felt like it wasn't that like type of thing. It was just like we were able to just like be friends in that class and just chit chat and laugh and just. I felt like there we go. I felt like I could be myself. I was be myself, and so I just really appreciate. His name was Jeff.
Oh, so you actually remember?
Yeah, we remember the names of the people who really treated us in a way where you didn't feel no judgment. And it was just like, we just had a good time in that class. Just like joking, talking, I don't know, maybe like cheating off each other's homework or something. I don't know. Just like being students, being like, silly or, and I was just like, yeah. So I really appreciate that.
Big ups to you, Jeff.
Yeah.
Big ups wherever you're at.
Yeah. Yeah, and there was another class where we were in science. Shout out to Lindsay and TJ. TJ, right? Oh my God, tell me you're getting the right. No, Terrence. Lindsay and Terrence. It was just us three. And we would just talk all the time. And again, being silly and just, I didn't feel judged. And we just, I don't know, we were just open to sharing things with each other about it. It's almost like we hang out with different cliques. But in that classroom, we were able to just like be friends and like chat about our different lives, like our different experiences, like I don't know. So that was really cool. So that stands out. So yeah, I just appreciate people who like didn't judge me and like talk to me. I didn't have to feel a certain way with them. I could just be myself. I just felt accepted. There we go.
Got it.
So yeah, those people like stand out to me so much because. Oh, yeah.
Kind people, they're challenging, tough to come by.
It's how people treat you regardless of how you look. Oh God, high school is just so, you just feel it. Middle school, high school, you just feel it.
Yeah, yeah.
People choose to not say hi to you, don't acknowledge you, or like, you know,
It's definitely a challenge.
it's like you have to try really hard just to get attention, just to be seen.
Yes.
Just to be seen as a human being, walking around, like, you know? So, yes.
That was a better share.
Yeah.
That was a better share. And we appreciate it. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And let me share with this AeroPress travel thing.
Mm.
Damn. This kava.
It squeezed out that much and it still has more than
This kava shot is
hella strong, huh?
wonderful.
Is it wonderful?
Yes. So before we go, let's end it up with some wins. Let's end it up with some wins. Did you have any wins?
Yes,
today?
I did today. I have 2 wins.
Would you like to share?
My first
Obviously,
win. Obviously. Let's celebrate the wins. We gotta acknowledge it, right? Because ain't nobody else will acknowledge it. I finished my challenge for day 1. The presentation. I feel really good about it. I'm ready to go tomorrow. Like, we're gonna have a good time. Second one is getting in my self-love because I just put it on the shelf. It was all about the challenge today, and I managed to stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very nice.
At the end of the night.
No half mile.
No, not today.
Mm.
I was doing the running in my head today.
Gotcha.
Because I was like, yeah.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Wins, 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 and wins.
Wins and wins. All right, Pineapple, what would you say your win is today?
Well, I'm not going to share. I started off with a win. Wind.
Kava's talking.
Yeah.
Kava-sation here. Kava-sation.
It is really, really hit me. It's hit me. This one right here. Oof. The AeroPress. The win. See, so I wasn't even able to burn off any bad vibes today.
Oh, that makes us 2 of us.
It is very, very unfortunate.
So what were you occupied with today with your time?
With my mom.
There we go.
Which is perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Went to a coffee shop and then it ended up being closed. One of the ones that I like to go to, Pivot.
Oh, that's why you went to Mass.
They closed at noon instead of 4.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's Sunday.
Lack of baristas. Lack of baristas. And so they closed at 12, and so I went to Mass. And Mass still hits, and I.
You got their espresso?
The name of the book, Alvita, is. I'll show you the cover.
Humans. No. That would have went to your drink.
Yes. There you go. Humans. By Brandon Stanton. And it is quite a author of Humans in New York.
Author. Yeah, because I was like, isn't it called Humans in New York? Got it. It
is pretty damn tight. Yeah. I'll read one more.
So, wait, you didn't finish your win. You just told us what you didn't do. And then I said,
Here it goes. One of the wins today was we made another sale.
Oh,
yeah! It's only $5. But hey. We didn't know them.
Yeah, that's the win. That's a good sign. Yes, that's a good sign.
And it was all the way from the UK.
Yeah. So
if you want, Quinn, can you put Humans by Brandon Stanton? And then this comes from
Brandon what?
Stanton. Tion.
There we go, Elvita. There you go.
This comes from a gentleman from Amsterdam, the Netherlands. Here he goes. And so he said, I think 60 is a pretty good age for life to terminate. It would certainly clear out some room for younger generations. Everything deteriorates after 60 anyway. After that, we're just old pants or old plants being kept alive with extra fertilizer.
Oh my God.
The pains get worse every day. It's not natural. Think of the millions of people sitting in retirement homes right now. Nothing to do.
Ugh.
No future to look forward to. It's no way to live. Everyone needs a pill. That would be great. Enjoy your life as long as you want, but the moment the pain becomes too much, it's in your hands to stop. See? I really like that perspective, and
yeah,
what's and it really validates what I choose on a daily basis. And I was a little off balance today because I wasn't able to get in my 3 to 4 hours of exercise and stretching. But there is a way that people can pass away with dignity.
Yes. I think you told me about this dignity. And somebody.
And up in Oregon, so California, Oregon, and Washington, it is legal in Oregon to do assisted passing. See, I don't like the term, that starts with a S, UICIDE.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like that term because it's negative. You hear it,
and you're like,
and it's negative. I'll just say it's suicide. It has such a negative connotation and stigma around it because that's what it is. But when the pain is way too much and a person feels that's your only outlet, I get it. Like we're supposed to just, if a person's ever been in pain, like terrible pain, you would be more empathetic, to other people who are hurting. So hearing this from this gentleman in Amsterdam in the Netherlands, and knowing that there's passing with dignity. I like that. Not passing with the other word.
Yeah. Passing
with dignity. So we'll leave it on that one. One of the wins was we had a sale. Yes. And someone's gonna experience the good vibes of kava, and we gotta put up a video on that people can mix it with matcha.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, and I have that right now.
Yeah, so that's gonna be wonderful. And then your win was
finishing day 1 of my challenge tomorrow, and still getting in a stretch.
There goes. I got in a stretch as well. It was probably like 40 minutes, and it still wasn't enough. I needed about an hour and a half.
But that's still a win.
Yes. It's a start.
I know what you mean by that, though, but still,
exactly
better than nothing at all. You did show up for your body and your stretch,
exactly, and for other people, because that's what Sundays are normally for. It's for others. So with that said, always good to see you, Alvita. Oh. Salute to you. Keep spreading your good vibes.
Tuning in, as always.
Keep spreading that wonderful smile that you have. That's the Cuckoo Quinn on the Pineapple. Go by happy.
See you tomorrow.
Stay magical.
Bye. Love the yoga zen. Yes. The meditation zen. Yes.